Well, I need to give credit where it's due, y'all. Those Black DC residents fought against gentrifiers and got the go-go music that's been playing for a quarter of a century in DC back on. You know, those gentrifiers, just the nerve and arrogance from these folks is enough to send you over the edge. Remember, we first had the gentrifier that told Howard University, that's been there since 1867, to move if they don't like them walking their dogs there. And you know damn well you shouldn't be walking your dog on a college campus. That's not a park. There's parks all around DC. Take your dog to an appropriate park for them to be in, not on the lawn of the university where people are going in and out of there. People are bringing parents there to see if they want to go to that school. It's not the appropriate place for dogs, plain and simple. But see, ladies and gentlemen, they know this is just a serious lack of respect that's going on. And people are tired of it. This is why no one likes to see these gentrifiers coming, because all of the peace in the neighborhood, the people interacting with each other and doing what they normally do on a regular basis, now they got a problem with it. They're calling the cops, they're complaining. Then don't move there. Maybe you are the one that should leave. No, nobody should have to change things because you showed up. You leave. So, Black folks in DC are fighting back against gentrification with hashtag Mochella. Let's get into this story that came out on Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and it's dated May 8th, 2019. So, this was a recent rally they had in the community to complain about the go-go music being shut off. Gentrifiers have been trying to whitewash Black communities all over the country for decades now. However, one store in Washington, D.C. has unwittingly caused an uprising, and now residents in the nation capital are fighting back in their best way. To Save Chocolate City, protests took place at the historic Northwest Washington intersection of 14th and U Streets Tuesday night, and reportedly had more than 3,000 people attend. Y'all go ahead. Look at that shot of the crowd. Wow. Good for you. Dub Mochella, with Mo pronounced for a friend, exclusively used in DC. The gathering invited people to demonstrate against gentrifiers who have been fighting the city's native go-go music. DC paling population was most recently exemplified by a tone-deaf white man who wandered aloud on live TV while Howard University couldn't just relocate to make room for other people who look like him. No, no, that was about them walking their dogs. No, a university got to move over you and your stupid ass dog. No, nobody's got to move for y'all. Stop trying to accommodate these people. And look how rude and ignorant they are. They don't deserve any accommodation from us. In case you missed it, Metro PCS store in the historically Black Shaw neighborhood has been playing go-go music without any complaint for nearly a quarter of a century, 25 years straight of playing this music. Nobody in that area had a complaint. But that all changed in March when T-Mobile Metro PCS parent company ordered an end to the music tradition. Why? Why? An online petition to keep the store playing its go-go music was nearing its goal of 10,000 signatures. That complaint, Don't Mute DC, went viral, and there were protests with some local lawmakers joining. Council member Brianne K. Nadeau, who represents Shaw, wrote a letter to T-Mobile Senior Vice President for Government Affairs outlining the city's history and Go-Go's place in it. The post said Mayor Muriel Bowser added her voice to the protest. And April 10th, T-Mobile yielded to the increasing pressure and authorized the Metro PCS store to turn the music back on. The Washington Post reported. Good. Chief executive of T-Mobile US tweets his support for the longstanding tradition to continue. All right, good. I mean, people were very proactive about getting that music back on. Good for them. Go-go music typically describes a funky percussion-based instrumentation, is many times compared to junkyard bands. In fact, one of the top go-go groups is called Junkyard Band. Protesters feared that muting of the speakers outside the mobile store was just the first step in a larger attack on their culture. Good for you. And this is exactly what you do when those gentrifiers, come and try to change the whole dynamic of a neighborhood, which they shouldn't be doing, not without a fight. The residents there, many of them have been there their whole lives. Now you got to bend for these people? Shit, I tell you what, I'm not bending for them. So here's a tweet from Marissa J. Lang. Here's the scene outside Central Communication and Shaw minutes after at John Ledry announced the store could turn on its go-go back on, they could turn its go-go back on. Music going, cars honking in support, hashtag DC residents dancing around, cameras lining the streets, hashtag don't mute DC. There you go. Y'all can use that for a lot of protests. Don't mute DC. I like that. I like it. Okay. Here's another tweet from John Legre. I've looked into the issue myself, and the music should not stop in DC. At T-Mobile and at Metro by T-Mobile are proud to be part of the Shaw community. The music will go on, and our dealer will work with the neighbors to compromise volume. Good for you. Here's one from the mayor, Muriel Bowser. I'm with you. Hashtag don't mute DC. Sign the petition. And it's on change.org. So celebrate DC and go-go on Emancipation Day this Saturday. Good for you, DC. That's what you do. You fight back. You don't let these people come and make you turn something off like you some little kids. The music has been playing all that time. No, you don't get to move in and, like I said, change the whole dynamic of a neighborhood. So this came from Molly Mitchell View. of the latest hashtag Don't Mute DC rally from 15th and U Northwest. Go keeps on playing. And you can see it's a nice sized crowd. Okay, so they had 3,000 people singing Pretty Girls. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Please tell me what you think. I think this is a phenomena story. You know, these folks are fighting these gentrifiers, these invaders, these colonizers moving into their neighborhood and trying to change everything these folks do traditionally in those areas. And no, no, you don't have the right to come and then change everything. People are tired of that. We have been living through that for centuries. No one wants it anymore. If you don't like the area and like the music or the people, don't move there. You leave. Stop trying to push everybody else out. You get out, gentrifiers. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.